Keep me covered.
Cover me!
Contact marked.
What am I looking at? Help me! How many of these guys?
It's September 12th, 1987. My name is Major Alan Schaefer, also known as Dutch, U.S. Army veteran, Special Ops Commander, and the only survivor of the Valverde incident. These tapes are my personal testimony. Insurance. Should anything happen to me, what I found won't be lost. My team was brought in to rescue a Guatemala cabinet minister and his aide, who had been captured by guerrilla forces in Valverde. We located the downed helicopter, and the skinned bodies of those aboard hung in nearby trees, seemingly at the hands of guerrilla fighters. After assaulting their camp, it became clear that the mission was a setup. American intelligence had sent us to retrieve the captured agents who had been on recon for future military action. But none of that matters, because while we were clearing out the guerrillas, something was hunting us. An invisible killer tracked us as we made our way to the extraction point. In 24 hours, it wiped out my entire team. Rick Hawkins, Blaine Cooper, Mac Elliott, Billy Soule, Jorge Ramirez, and Al Dillon. The best soldiers I've ever known. Men I trusted with my life were butchered like animals. It was a nightmare. We walked in with guns, but it had perfect camouflage, advanced weaponry, and could see heat. It was strong and smart, a pitiless hunter. I waited I watched. And when I understood it, when I saw how it hunted, I killed it. As it lay dying, in a final fuck you, it activated an explosive device. I barely escaped that blast. My radiation sickness and the crater of the explosion are the only evidence it ever was here. I've given my official statement to Agent Peter Keyes of the OWLF, but it's become clear I needed to investigate Valverde myself. Keyes was thorough, but he asked all the wrong questions. I mean, we have proof of alien life, but that life sees us as game. It's an alien whose first contact with humanity was to hunt us for sport. All Keyes cared about was the technology lost in the explosion. He can see the jungle for the trees. I see the threat. He sees the opportunity. Spies are all the same. I mean, we aren't people to them. We are assets. How many soldiers would he feed to those monsters just for a chance to steal from them or to learn from them? The government can't be trusted. So I'll have to do this on my own. I'm April 8th, 1991. I'm not dead yet. I'll admit, I regret not curing my radiation sickness before I left. It made leaving the country difficult. I cashed in a few favors, took one too many off-the-book flights in rusted-out buckets, but I made it back to Valverde. The area was on lockdown, sealed by American intelligence for study. The complex centered on a crater from the alien self-destruction. I found the scientists slumming in a local bar. A few drinks, a couple of threads later, he was ready to talk. It wasn't much, barely anything I didn't already know. The blast emitted a form of radiation they'd never seen before. Some believed it was extraterrestrial, some didn't. Either they're not too bright, or there's nothing to find. I decided to let them keep searching in vain. It kept them busy and off my trail. I've been touring villages and small towns using the cover of an author writing about South American folklore. I don't know if any of them bought in, but they took my money and told their stories. The closer they were to the jungle, the more stories of devils in the trees. Some were bullshit, made up on the spot, but some carried consistencies that I couldn't ignore. Whatever it was, the demons who make trophies of man, the devil of the trees, or the skull taker, the stories always began on the hottest summer that they could remember. In the summer of 1987, Valverde nearly broke its all-time high in temperatures. They love the heat. It must remind them of home. Everything else confirmed the truth of the stories. Proud warriors skinned and hanged, skulls and spines ripped from their bodies. Maybe it was obvious from the beginning, but it wasn't until I heard the stories that I truly accepted the purpose of these mutilations. I mean, they're taking trophies. They travel impassable distances to hunt us, skin us, and mount us over some alien fireplace on another world. It would be disgusting if it weren't so familiar. Where do I go now? It's been on my mind all year. The takeaway from all this intel is that they've been doing this for decades, centuries maybe. They're coming back, and I need to be there when they do. April 8th, 1991. I'm not dead yet. I'll admit, March 3rd, 1996, Zaire. I thought I could wait. I thought that I could hold back and make my move at the right time. I couldn't. Fuck. I had to find them. I needed to hunt it or let it hunt me. I joined up with any private military company that was headed into the hot zone. I pulled every string, cashed out every favor just to follow the sweat and the death that attracted the demon. I eventually put together a team myself. Lost soldiers and haunted men, willing to fight and to die wherever I led them. They thought that I was a legend, and I let them believe that. I'm quiet and good in what I do. They needed them to see me as a legend, so that they could take them to die in a sweltering jungle. We went on more missions than I can remember. We didn't fire until we were fired at. They thought that it was my code. It wasn't. I was waiting and watching. Our last mission was an evac up in the Congo. A private munition base had gone dark. When we arrived, they'd been dead for days. Bodies strung up on floodlights around the base, all of them skinned, some missing skulls and spines. We secured the site and waited for backup to arrive. In the heat of the day, I stared into the waves of heat coming off the concrete, thinking that any minute they might come alive as the invisible killer. And then they did. I didn't wait. I unloaded every round I had. Trusting me, my team fired in the same direction. It wasn't the first time I'd done it, but this time I knew what I was looking for. It was so fast, we couldn't hit it. We panicked, and stray rounds struck the crate of RPGs. And that explosion hit other munitions that exploded. By the time the smoke cleared, the demon was dead, but so were all my men.
What was that?
Over here!
That's a lot of armor. I think I've backed my limit today. thing. Yeah.
Somebody help me! Stargazer's moving weapons to support a local coup. What interest they have in this upstart regime is unknown. However, any Stargazer intervention in government affairs is cause for action. Your orders are to ascertain the scope of the shipment, and then blow it to hell. Fireteam is go. Good luck out there.
Budding up.
Voodoo 1, this is Zeus. Infiltrate the Stargazer base at the following coordinates.
Enemy spotted. Hostile spotted.
Stay together, fire team.
There's a connex inside. It should be what we're looking for. Blast the lock and take a look inside.
Enemy spotted.
Transmit images of what's inside so we can take a look. What's going on? This is nothing.
Keep firing.
Voodoo, speak to your mission. You wouldn't believe me if I told you what's out there. Oh!
Help me! Not good!
Over here.
I'm down! It's really bad!
Nothing. We don't have the whole story yet. See if you can find anything that might lead us to those weapons.
Get me up. I'm not dying today.
Fight team members down. Stick to the mission.
No!
I'm reading the flatline. Keep it together, Voodoo.
What the? I've got you now. Holy shit. What is this thing?
I've got help waiting for you, fire team. Marking the access point.
Need backup on my coordinates.
There it is.
Stop bleeding.
We have intruders in the area. Be on the list. Shoot anything that moves. Now they know you're in the area. Keep your heads down. Fireteam members down. Stick to the mission.
I can cover me. Moving to alarm.
Ammo here.
Contact.
Stitch yourself up.
There! Camouflage.
Feeling better already. Mud it up. Time to rock.
Budding up.
That looks like a stock inventory. Looks like everything here has been marked as loaded for transport. So we're looking for a truck. Take out the driver and his grunts.
Enemy spotted.
Plant a targeting beacon on the truck. Move to a safe distance and stand by for UAV strike.
Hostile spotted.
Mud it up.
This way!
Send it in back up!
Changing back.
Come on down and
What am I looking
die
at?
out here! Get over here!
Requesting.
I'm bleeding
I'm reaching the
now!
flat line. Keep it together, Voodoo. Fighting members down. Stick to the mission.
Get to the extra point!
Guns in one place. Good work, Fireteam. Let's bring you home. Hello? Voodoo!